Hello, my Pilates people. So I wanted to go over today your arm weight series. I figured I'd teach this in 3 sections. That way it's not too long. Since we've been working on the wall and our stance, I figured this is a great way to start incorporating it because this is also something you can do against the wall. Although arm weight series is all about your stance and your Greek column, right? Because we want a nice strong foundation. So 2 things. One, I'm going to teach you arm weight series. It's beginner arm weight series. It's 90 degrees open, and at your sides. I'm trying to remember the name. I don't remember. It's not 90 degrees at your sides, that's for sure. So I'm going to put my hair up for you. And also, too, arm weight series, again, is all about your strong stance. The arms are a secondary thing. And also, too, when we're using arm weights in Pilates, it's more about the resistance, not how much weight you have. So generally speaking, we don't use more than 1 or 2 pounds. I can show you what those look like. Men, maybe we would do 3 to 5. That's the most. But in general, it's more about your resistance, correct? So in finding your stance, right, you're either heels together, toes apart, or you're parallel. And let me do that someplace where you can see it. Heels together, toes apart, or parallel. And you want to find that where your weight is not too far forward that your heels would lift, but also not so far back that your toes would lift, because we tend to send our body out of alignment doing arm weight series. You want to find even weight on your feet. And Ramon said when you have your toes, I should sit down and do this so you can see my foot. You want to think of a triangle, right? Let's pretend these are my toes and this is my heel. You want an even weight on 3 points. The base of the triangle and the point of the triangle, right? So that's what you want to think about in your stance. And when you bring your arms up, you want to be careful, right? Palms will be facing forward, or you can make fists. Weights are not necessary. You want to have that up and forward feeling. So I'd almost rather see you a little bit too tilted this way than to fall back this way, right? You want to take a look to see where you are. I can see myself in my reflection, but I also have a mirror over here. And so let's make fists. Bring your arms forward. And you always want to think about when you bring your arms forward, you're not doing this, you're not falling back, right? Because a lot of times we bring the arms up when we fall backwards. You want your shoulder to be the highest point, your elbow to be the middle, and your hands to be the lowest point, right? The tendency is to have this start to happen. You want to be aware of that. And just think about from your elbow to your shoulder, bending in and stretching forward. And we do these usually 6 to 10 times, and it's all about the resistance. So I always say, think about, the cartoons where they get stuck in the cement and they start drying and they're having trouble moving. That's the resistance you want to use. And just so you can see the front of the stance. Not that I think you get as much this way, although you do get to see this. Meet you back here for Arm Weight Series Part 2. Bye.